Local independent businesses in the town of Dartmouth provide products or services that greatly contribute to our quality of life. In many instances, they are also friends and neighbors actively involved in the community. And in some cases, they are also community leaders. They provide valuable sponsorships and involvement in activities that fulfill our needs and lift our spirits. Local independent businesses can be considered the backbone of the community. They could provide special retail opportunities. Perhaps it's the uniqueness of the product, the personalized service, the convenience of the location, or by fulfilling a specific need. Independent businesses are a valuable asset to the customers they serve, while adding significantly to the overall value and attractiveness of Dartmouth as a desirable town to visit or to reside. Today, we'll spotlight one of the local independent businesses that help make Dartmouth the vibrant town it is.
Hello. Welcome to this segment of Spotlight on Dartmouth Merchants and Artisans. Today we'll visit one of the merchant icons in Dartmouth, Davoll's General Store, located in the historic village of Russell's Mills, which was the first settlement in the town of Dartmouth. Davoll's General Store has been locally owned and operated here beside the Russell's Mill Pond since 1793. That's 1793. But its history goes back even further than that. Let me read a couple of passages from this book, Dartmouth, The Early History of a Massachusetts Coastal Town by Beverly Morrison Glennon, who happens to be one of the former proprietors of this Davoll's General Store. They traded vegetables, eggs, and butter for salt, sugar, molasses, cloth, and crockery. Country stores were known as gathering places for farmers and townspeople, a spot where they could discuss crops, the weather, and politics. And until recent years, that tradition continued here, starting at 6 a.m. each weekday, when Will Morrison and his friends gathered for coffee, donuts, and conversation. Davoll's General Store also provided newspapers, postal service, and items from around the world. In 1810, Abraham Tucker is listed as the first person in charge of mail at Davoll's General Store. And as you'll see, the post office is still in existence today. The country store is also a lot of work and was often run by a man and his wife. This just what happened when Raymond and Mary Davoll, a retired Dartmouth school teacher, ran Davoll's, probably in the early mid-1900s, and they lived here in the house that is connected to the store. It was purchased in 1974 by another family, Wilfred and Virginia Morrison, their daughter Beverly, and son-in-law Joseph Glennon. Beverly Glennon was also a Dartmouth school teacher and a noted historian and author of this book. Unfortunately, the Morrisons, Will, Virginia, and Beverly have passed on, but Dr. Joseph Glennon remains as the proprietor of this family business. With that background, let's enter this six-room store and meet its manager, Liddy Davis. But first, let's take a look around this area of Russell's Mills and think back to another era. Right over here was a gas pump at one time. Hello, Liddy.
Hi, Ron. Welcome to Davoll's General Store.
Thanks for having us.
We
just took a step back in time, so I'd like us to start with talking about the post office.
Well, it's been here for a long time, but during World War II it was taken away and it was down at another store because everyone was off fighting. It's a community post office and people pay for renting boxes. We have about 80.
About 80?
Yeah, and the mail comes in the morning as it's being sorted now.
Okay.
There aren't too many of these old post offices left.
No, there aren't.
Yeah, this is pretty old, but it's like 1930s. These particular boxes.
Okay. Well, I think we should, as we wander here, might we just start with one of the more popular places here, is that the penny candy area. Well, I've been here when the kids come in the door, they just come running right over to this area right here. It's a throwback to the old times. Necco wafers and things of that nature, which you don't see much anymore.
Well, we have root beer barrels too.
Oh, root beer barrels. Okay.
Now they cost 5 cents. They used to cost, I think, 2 for a penny.
2
but, no, the idea is still there. In the summer, we have kids lined up out the door coming here for candy.
It's a great experience for them. And I'm sure it's a great experience for their parents also.
They use it for math training. They make the kids count out the candy themselves.
Okay. That's
fives
terrific.
And 10s and 25s.
That's terrific.
And they're motivated. Keeps them busy in the summer.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of workmen in the area that come in for their lunches, a soda, chips, a sandwich. The price is reasonable, and we make everything to order. So we have roast beef, turkey, ham and cheese, regular bread, but it's just kind of like Mom used to make.
I'm sure the tradesmen are very happy that you're here when they're working in this area.
Yeah, it goes pretty smoothly, that's right.
That's terrific, that's terrific. Okay, let's wander off into the back rooms.
So, this is room 2, and we have children's books, adult books. We really concentrate on local books written by local people and about the local area. We have several books that were written by Beverly Glennon before she passed away. And
let's wander over to this section right here.
Here we have children's books and children's toys. Over there you see stuffed animals and baby toys, books.
Okay, it's a very interesting department. Well, let's wander on. You get a lot of different departments here, so let's go on to the next one.
Room 3 is big. Yep.
Okay, on to room 3.
So this is room 3.
Okay.
The center of a whole lot of action.
This is the center, yes, I think so.
Yeah. This is where we have our collectibles and our ladies' clothing. And our collectibles involve the Department 56 houses, Christopher Radko. A really biggie for us is Buyer's Choice, and we've been collecting those since the 80s, and it's one of the biggest collections in the country, I'm sure. And we're online, we send pieces all over. They are fun, and we're ready for Christmas.
All right, very, very nice.
We're always ready for Christmas.
Yeah, always ready for Christmas here. Yeah.
We have quite high-end ladies' clothing, and things that you don't generally find in other stores. I especially
Can we look at a couple of pieces here?
Yeah, well, yeah, I especially like our Icelandic design sweaters. They're very attractive. All with wool and beautifully made. They last forever. Wear like iron. And they're warm. And winter is coming. Jackets, reversible jackets.
Excellent.
Vests. These are women's clothes.
Okay.
We really, I guess we had men's bathing suits at one point, but socks.
Okay.
No, it's women's clothing.
Particularly at this time of year anyway.
Yeah, and we also have quite a few sales going on as well.
Good.
So.
And you have greeting cards over on this side here?
We have greeting cards and the historical Buyer's Choice.
Okay.
And Cat's Meow. There are the snow babies. So there's a lot here.
A lot of collectibles. If I was a collector, I think I would enjoy coming through here.
There's a lot of collectibles. People do, yeah, they do. And in this day and age, with the economy, some of the old mom and pop stores have closed.
Okay. Yeah.
But we still have everything, so it draws quite a lot of people.
There was one time when I was collecting Department 56 pieces, and they're not easy to come by, and you're always looking for new and different ones.
Or the old and special ones,
yeah.
right? We have a lot of retired pieces too.
Let's wander over to Department 56.
It's fun.
Oh, by the way, I noticed these attractive hats here. We're getting into the season for these hats.
Yeah. This is made by Icelandic design, but they're called Nawari, and they're made in Nepal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they're very warm. I've got one that I've used for years and years.
Very nice. Okay.
In the wintertime when Christmas is coming, often parents come with their children just to let them come, and they sit and they just look at the villages.
Yeah, they're very attractive.
Because there's sort of a magic quality to them.
Yeah, they're very attractive.
Yeah.
And Christopher Radko?
Here's our Thanksgiving pilgrim bearer, so we're all set for everything, every contingency. So they are fun.
Nice.
They are fun.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah. Here we have the possible dream Santas, and that's every Santa you can imagine. Here he is. I don't know, see, the night before or the night after.
Nice.
In this bathrobe with his hot cocoa and bear slippers.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, very nicely done.
Little bears, right?
Very nicely done.
Very good detail.
A collector's dream in here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you want to go to the gift shop?
Yeah, let's go to the gift shop. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, great. Well, Ron,
Here I am.
this is the area that we call Mary's, and named after Mary Davoll, and it's where the family lived.
This is part of the house that they lived in.
This is their house, and also up above, all the way, the whole upper story of the store is quite large, and they lived up there too. As a matter of fact, Raymond Davoll, who we call Sonny, was born up there about 80 years ago.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So he's living history. And this is we've turned it into our gift shop.
It's a very pretty gift shop. Yes, very
Yeah,
nice.
we have all kinds of nice things with Claire Murray rugs. And,
These are the rugs right here.
yeah, lots of rugs. And
So if you're looking for a wedding gift or something of that nature, this is.
or say if you need a
this
wedding
section?
gift or any kind of gift. I mean, you know, some things aren't not expensive. This is made out of recycled glass.
Okay. all
So
right.
we're ecological.
Okay.
We also have antiques. As you
yes.
can see, some quite nice pieces
Oh, that's a lovely
over there.
piece. Yes.
Yep. Tables and chairs, and some more in that little room. And we all say if you see a price tag on it, it's for sale.
Okay. We'll wander into the next room.
Table's nice too. And this was the kitchen. I think this whole area has a great feeling because it's the original wall, so the plaster is also full of horsehair, which soundproofs everything. So
wow.
it seems very quiet and peaceful in here.
We don't do that anymore.
No, we
Use
don't.
horsehair.
No, it's kind of rough on the horses. But here you see we have china, pottery, more antiques.
That's a nice piece in the
Anything.
corner there.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's quite nice.
That's kind of a nautical section over there, is it not? It seems to be.
Nautical, sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so there's still a couple more rooms, is there not?
Yes, there is. And we've got the, in here we've got what we call the sink room. We have here everything, including the kitchen sink is here.
Okay.
Because this is the kitchen sink under everything else.
Wow. Wow.
And we have, you know, linens, see with the lobster.
Mm-hmm.
And the lemon on the side to serve it with.
Very, oh, yeah. Oh, they think of everything, don't they?
Absolutely.
I'm sure there are people watching us here who've never been in this area and are saying, wow, that's kind of interesting. So
Yeah.
well, maybe they get a chance to come and see what you've got here because this is terrific. This is really terrific.
It is an intriguing area. See, we have our original Boston bean pots, baked bean pots, Raggedy Ann dolls, old paintings. Oh, we have antique Asian chinaware here. It's blue and white. It's awfully
Very
pretty
attractive.
and it's very delicate.
Very attractive.
Yeah, it's very delicate
Yeah.
and beautiful. Yeah, I like it. We have a parliament of owls. Did you know a group of owls are called a parliament?
I did not know that.
They are, yes.
But now I do.
Antique candlesticks, you know.
Okay. You go back to the bean pots here.
Yes, back to the bean pots. By the way, Ron, you know, they've got the kitchen, the dining room, and there's the pantry.
There's the pantry.
Yep, yep.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. I love it.
I've had people say that, you know, I've lived in Dartmouth all my life and I've never been inside.
Yeah,
I say,
yeah.
well, hello.
The fact that there are 6 rooms in here is very interesting.
Yeah, and we're open every day.
Excellent, excellent.
Yep. This is a lovely little porch out here. In Mary Davoll's later years, she always sat out on the porch.
Mm-hmm. I remember Beverly had some historic encampments out here at one time, wasn't there?
Company B from Rhode Island. Yeah, Battery B from Rhode Island. They'd come out and pitch their tents and bring their cannon and shoot it off and cook their meals, but I'm sorry to say they'd also line up for our sandwiches instead of eating their baked beans over the fireplace.
Yes, it's an old Frigidaire.
Yeah, and this is the old chopping block. You can see all cut up. They had a really very good butcher business here in the old days.
Wow.
Raymond Davoll Sr. was quite a butcher, and he hung his meat in there.
Interesting.
Back in the old days, they aged it so it was growing mold on it, and then they cut the mold off.
Okay.
Cut up the meat.
Now, I've been here several times, but I've never seen the inside of the Frigidaire, so, well, here we are,
So
at the counter.
Yes, this is where I spend a lot of time.
Well, this has been quite an experience,
Well-
very enjoyable. I think that this will be a unique segment of our program.
Well, I'm so glad you could come, and we do like to share Davolls with people so they know we're here, and we think it's pretty special.
It is special, it is special. Thank you very much for having
You're
us.
quite welcome,
Yes,
Ron. Thank you
okay.
for coming.
Good luck, and hopefully we'll get a few more people coming in to see what you've got. These 6 rooms are delightful.
Oh yeah, we can handle a lot of people.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. This is shopping the way it used to be, with personalized service in one interesting and unique place. Now I'll read what I wrote. The unique combination of antiques to collectibles and books, to food, groceries, and old-time candies, to attractive gifts, to smart, fashionable clothing found only in specialty stores, makes for a fascinating tour of this 6-room authentic general store and post office. It's a one-of-a-kind experience, taking you from the past to the ever-present. Davoll's is just as relevant today as it was in 1793. I hope you'd enjoyed this segment of Dartmouth Merchants and Artisans as much as I did. So long for now. I'm just going to keep reading.